What's going on, everybody? Spaceballs here. Welcome back to another Calibria Crystal Guardians video. Today we're going to be doing an account review for Supreme Jules. He's an amazing supporter of mine, as always. You know, I love you guys, and I love helping you guys. I love helping new players and making sure that they're going in the right direction. But before we get into the video, guys, I'm sorry I haven't been on my normal upload time. It's just I've been all over the place this week. I have so much going on, but don't worry. Monday, we'll be back to our normal upload time, back to our daily video every single day. I mean, I'm still pretty much putting up a daily video. It's just I'm putting it up all over the place. And I have another video for you guys later today as well. So with no further ado, guys, let's get into the account review. Now, I already been going over his account. I went over his box. He has a solid C10 team and a solid L10 team. Now, the thing with this account is, and I love this guy. I'm not saying anything bad about him. It's the game's fault. It's not his fault. It's because the game doesn't, make these things clear when you start playing the game. So sometimes when you never played a gacha game before, what happens is you get into this game, you get runes, you start maxing the runes, not realizing that, you need to have, at least 6-star, rare runes or above before you want to start maxing them. What happened here is he saw the arena awards and he wanted the LD scroll so bad is that all his runes that he had, like that he was getting from campaign, he started maxing them out. So he started maxing out common and magic runes. So that's one thing I want to make clear. And it's not that I'm saying anything bad about this guy. This could have happened to anybody, but I just want to make it clear for everybody else in the future. When you start playing a game like this, you never want to take a 5-star common, rare, or any type of rune like that up to plus 15. It is the worst thing you could do. He was probably doing it to like finish the growth plan and to push his arena. And the thing is, you want to make sure that you're focusing on your C10 team and you're getting those runes first. So once you have like 6-star agile runes and blessing runes and defense runes, then you're going to move on to the vapor, and then you're going to move on to the lair, and then you're going to move on to arena. Arena is the last thing that you actually want to focus on in a game like this, especially when your totems aren't leveled up at all. The first thing you want to do is actually farm arena every single day, low level arena, to get your totems up, because you will never, what's going to happen is you're going to hit a peak, you're going to hit like 1400 cups, and you are never ever going to be able to pass it, because once rush hour comes on Sunday, even if you're up at 1400 cups, they're going to bust you down to 1200 cups. So you're never ever going to get those rewards. They're just there. They make you think you can get them, but I promise you, if your account is not ready, you are never going to be able to get these runes. Now, he has a C10 team already. What happened here was his runes were kind of all over the place. So I de-runed a bunch of stuff already to save time in the video. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to re-rune a lot of his stuff. But again, guys, I know his runes are like common and rare and all that stuff, but that's what he has. So that's what we have to stick with for now. And now what I told him to do in the future is to farm C10 for like the next month. And then you're going to farm L10 for like the next couple weeks. And then you're going to go into the lair. As you're farming C10 and L10, you're going to start building your lair team and your vapor team. So straight from C10, you can go straight into the lair and then straight into vapor. And then you could start getting, your LD summons from there. And trust me, it's a lot more reliable to get your LD summons from vapor than it is from the arena. I promise you that. Pushing the arena this early in the game it's not good. It's probably the worst progression that you can make in a gacha game like this. So first things first is I left his necromancer alone because he likes him and he uses him. This is probably the first account that I've been on when someone actually loves their necromancer, so that's good. We're going to leave him alone. He's totally good. Got a berserk set. He's got a blessing set. He's good to go. But you see, like, maxing out these rare, like this magic rune and these rare runes is not a good idea. And I'm not picking on you. I love you, brother. Trust me, you're a great supporter. I'm just trying to help you in the future. You just definitely do not want to be maxing out these type of runes. You want to make sure they're at least minimum a 6-star blue rune with the substats that you want on it. You never want to max out a rune like this, but you did it. It's okay. It's not a big deal. You can still use these runes to progress further. Just what happens is it stumps your progression in the long run. Okay, so now you got your Elven Queen. Again, she's good to go. I left her alone. She's totally fine. She's right where you need her to be. You probably won't be using her too much until you get into the lair, but she'll definitely be a part of your lair team and your vapor teams. So I left her alone as well. I left his Druid alone. He is fine as well. 167. So you just want to make sure that all your other monsters are going over 167, and you're going to use him as a base. Your Red Walker is totally fine. I left her alone as well. She just had whatever runes. I left her alone because you're not really going to use her at all right now. She's probably maybe you're probably using your Angel of Death as a farmer. You're probably not even getting any use out of her. I don't see most people using, I don't even know her name, but Noctra. Most people don't even use her, to be honest with you, but I just left her runes alone because we don't need them. Then you got your Angel of Death as your farmer, so I left her alone as well. Now you got your Fallen Angel. I know you wanted me to leave his runes alone, but we're going to re-rune him. But I promise you, I know you wanted me to leave his runes alone is because you use him in the arena, but I promise you, stop pushing arena. Put a 1 monster defense up and farm your totems. Your totems are not farmed at all. You do not want to be pushing the arena right now. You want to go back and focus on C10, the lair, and Vapor. Arena is probably months away from you from now. You could do like, farm in the arena, but you do not want to be pushing the arena, brother. I promise you that. Stop doing it. It's not helping your progression at all, especially if you are free to play. You definitely want to stop doing that. I did rune Dragon Princess. All right, first up here, we're going to do your Abyss Lord. You had him on double HP, or you had him on HP, hit percentage, and something like that, which is kind of not how you want him. Now, what I also did for you here was, I'll go over it real quick before we start runing, because the runing is going to take a while. I pulled these three out of your storage, your Golem, your Jungle Heart, and your Wyatt. These are going to be the next three that you want to start building, because you're going to use these in your Lair team and your Vapor team, the Golem, the Jungle Heart, and the Wyatt. So these are going to be the next on your list. That's why I pulled them out of your box. Also, you could build the Boxer if you want. She's just very good, like, all around. She's got attack down. She's got defense down. You can start building her, too, if you'd like. But I would build the other three first. If you build the Boxer, you don't necessarily need Wyatt as much. And the Ogre, I pulled him out, too. You had runes on him, but you want to start building him as well, because he's going to be on your Vapor team. The Mountain King now, the team you have now, you're using Necromancer as your lead. I would actually recommend building your Mountain King and using him as your lead, because he has this amazing skill, which is 41 hit percentage. So this way you don't have to build hit percentage on your mummy and all that stuff, because he is going to cover it for you. So I would definitely recommend building him and switching him out for your Necromancer. It's totally up to you. It's your choice, but it's just something I would recommend, because he has stuns and all that stuff. So he'll definitely help you with control in your Vapor teams and stuff like that. So I would definitely start building him to use as your lead instead of Necromancer, because Necromancer, he's good and everything, but I think Mountain King would do a much better job as your leader than Necromancer. I didn't touch your Flame Spirit because you're not going to need her yet. Again, you're not going to be pushing Arena right now. She is more of an Arena focused monster. So I didn't touch her because you're definitely going to wait to use her. The Vampire, you're not going to need him. Maybe in like the level 100 of Vapor, you're going to need him to silence the Abyss Lord's passive. So you might want to build him slowly as you're going through. But I would build those other three first. I'm going to rerun your Celine. Your Mummy was fine. But again, like 41 hit percentage, that's why you want to start using that lead, the Mountain King lead, because that's going to put you in the high 80s, and that's exactly where you need to be as far as like putting debuffs on the bosses. I deruned your Harpy again because she was really, really slow, and you want your Harpy to be really, really fast. Same thing with your Swordsman. I deruned him because he had an Agile set, and you want him on a Berserk set. I left your Succubus alone. She's perfect. She's good to go. Spider Queen, I left her alone. She's good. So we're just going to focus on those ones for now, because these are the monsters that are going to carry you in your Vapor and in your Lair team. Your Lair team, you just build the other three that I told you, and then your Lair team will be ready. And of course, I'll come back in like 3 weeks, and I'll set you up a Lair team and a Vapor team as well. But you could start running Vapor now. You have the monsters to start running Vapor right now. So, all right, first things first is Abyss Lord. We're going to do Abyss Lord first. We're going to try to do this really, really quick, guys. I'm going to try to blow through this, get this done as quick as I can. So for Abyss Lord, we're going to be looking for defense, 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 defense. Perfect. Right off the bat, we found it. And we want him on a Berserk set as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the Berserks first. We don't want speed. We can actually put defense, defense, defense on him. So defense, yep. Your Abyss Lord doesn't need to be fast. He just needs to be like around that 130, 140 mark. Like mine's only like 140. Because he can move last, it's no problem, and you could set him up on the counter attack or the strip. I like to use the strip for Giants and L10 because he'll strip off their immunity or attack buff, whichever one you're doing at the time. You don't want attack, resistance, speed. Yeah, we can save these. We'll use this one just because, unless we could put a little damage on him. If we could put this one. Why not? See if you got a defense one. If you're gonna run this build, though, you are gonna have to switch your lead to the Mountain King. I know you got 20 here, so if we can get another 20 on him, he should be okay. But you definitely don't want to run a slot 6 hit percentage. It's not good, and you definitely don't want to do it. This is a good one, but it doesn't have hit percentage. I want to try to get some hit percentage on him. That has 7. That has 9. This would be good because it has the speed. I'd really rather put this one on him. The problem is we're going to have to get some hit percentage on him somewhere down the line. Hope you have a Blessing Rune. Maybe you have Defense Rune. Defense runes, maybe? And its attack. Like I said, it doesn't have a lot of runes. He's still super early game. And a lot of these runes are rare and common runes. We're just trying to get him a good direction. All right, this is good defense. So now you got triple defense. The only thing is you're definitely going to have to start running your Mountain King as the lead. You definitely want to build him next and get him as your lead. This way, because it just shows you like how much you don't have to worry about hit percentage. Otherwise, you're going to have to come back and get these guys on hit percentage. Oh no, we need Berserk rune here. You have really good runes, but none of them have hit percentage on them. This one only has 5. I like this one the best because it has speed. I would go something like this, but you're definitely going to have to get that lead because with the lead now you got 30. Then with the lead is 70%, and that's exactly where you want him to be. You definitely want to get your Mountain King up as your leader because runing hit percentage and like everything else is not easy. We deruned him. I think next up is going to be Celine and your Holy Swordsman because Celine, you don't need her now, but you're going to need her more towards the lair. So I think we'll do the Swordsman, and you're going to need her in your Vapor teams as well. So I want to make sure that I get these ones runed up too. And I know there's just not enough time in these videos to do all of this stuff, but that is okay. Now with him, we can go kind of damage. We're going to run a crit rate slot 4, so we don't have to worry about getting too much crit rate on him. Actually, this is a very good rune. It's magic, though. You definitely want to stop doing that, like maxing out these rare and magic runes. It's definitely hindering your progression. I promise you that in the long run. It's going to really hurt your progression. Speed, attack. Him, you could usually go attack, and crit damage. As long as you can get the speed up there. You usually want him to move last on your team anyways, so you don't have to worry. You want him around like the 150, 160 mark, somewhere in there. But again, with the runes that you have, you're not going to have perfect stats. I promise you that. We're just trying to get as close to those stats as we can. Hit percentage, speed. Probably give us this need. Now we can switch this. You got some good counter runes. And we could have put that maybe on... Oh, because the Abyss Lord has a counter passive anyway, so we don't need a counter attack set on him. We can use that for something else. Defense, attack. See if you got some blessing. Looking for an attack blessing. This could do it. Now we're gonna. Let's see if you have an attack slot. We might have to put a broken set on him. Could run HP on him. It wouldn't be a problem. We got some decent attack on him, but yeah, we could probably run HP on him, which would make him very tanky too. Until you get a better runes. And once you get better runes, you could switch it to an attack slot. You could do a broken set too if you have an attack slot. Could do this one for now. You do want him doing damage. Then once you max out the crit rate or get a better crit rate rune, you can get more crit rate on him as well. I don't really like it though. Again, it's just limited runes here. You're not gonna have perfect stats here, but I'm trying to get you as close as we can. Might even have to run a speed here and then an attack here. Do you have any attack slot? You have any attack slot 6 is the question. Probably gonna have to do. Don't like the stats on that rune, but probably gonna have to do this. You're gonna need more speed, so we're probably gonna have to do something like that. That crit damage. Maybe we can do something like that. Yeah, because that puts him. I mean, he's a little fast, but I feel like he's better built like this than he would be the other way. The other way you had him. And this way he's going to do a lot more damage as well. I'm definitely liking that build on him because he got good stats. And once you don't max those runes out, just bring those runes up to level 12. And once you get better runes, you start switching his runes. But for now, I think these stats are very good. And having a really fast dynamic swordsman is really good because he just takes so many turns and he gives your team so many turns. So it actually works out to be very, very good. Now let's see if we can get her on a berserk set as well. Okay. See what we can do. Speed. Yep. Definitely want speed on her. Speed and resistance you're really looking for on her more than anything. We could go back and switch this on the Holy Swordsman. Actually, I mean the Dynamic Swordsman. Give him a little bit more hefty stats. Again, like I said, it's never going to be perfect right now because these runes are just not, they're not there. But since we went with a speed slot too, we can switch that out to give him a little bit more. chunkiness. Yeah, I do like that one better. I think that one's better on him. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, so now we can go back to her. We can give her the speed one because we definitely want Celine to be super fast or as fast as possible. Speed 8. Resistance, yep, resistance is good. We could do HP or defense on Celine. It doesn't matter. Either way is fine. We got HP. We got hit. See, maxing out this hit percentage was really bad because you're never going to use this coming into late game, and it just hinders your, and like this one too. Like this just hinders your progression so much. I'm not trying to pick on you or anything like that. It just kills your progression so much. You definitely want to make sure in the future you stop doing that and you only max out 6-star runes. And it'll help your progression so much. Like you'll be able to get to grow so much faster in the long run. Okay, hit percentage. I mean HP. Good. See her stats for now. 41 speed. Yep, that's good. So now let's see if we can get like a blessing set on her or something like that. Rooting videos always go, they always take forever. I know it's probably boring, but I really want to help this guy because he's great. He asked me for help, so you know Spaceballs. Ask Spaceballs for help. He's going to help you because I love all of you guys and I want to help as much of you as possible. So this way you don't get, stuck in bad progression. No speed. We definitely want speed. This has a chance to roll speed, so let's go with that. There's no speed here. Feel like this set better, I think, because you got double HP, so it's probably better to go defense. And then once you max out the speed rune, and maybe if this rolls more speed, she'll be fast enough. So I think that's a good start for her. Again, like I said, you don't have perfect runes, so can't rune them perfectly. We could just do the best we can to get you through farming L10, C10, and get you into the lair and vapor. And then once you start hitting those runes, you'll really, really be able to start, maximizing your rune stuff. We want to try to get her on a swift set if we can. We want her to be super fast as well. Runes. These runes are just, I'm going to kind of just start throwing runes on because it's not going to matter because these runes are all common and rare, so it's just it's not really going to matter at this point. And again, I'm not picking you or anything. I'm just trying to help you and make sure that you, in the future, you make sure that you're not doing this anymore. Make sure they're 6-star rare runes or plus, and only max out your slot 2, 4, and 6. You don't need to max out anything else. Okay? Just keep that in mind as you start building your new monsters in the future. Okay, so we got that for now. See if we can get her on. Yeah, we're just very, very limited on runes. But I wanted to at least get you in the right direction. Throw a blessing set on her. That should do it. You're definitely going to want your Harpy rune well because you're definitely going to start using her. She is very, very good in all content. Okay. Yeah, that's good. We got her going. So, okay, so we did Celine. And then when you do your Mountain King, you just want to get him on just like a little bit of speed and a little bit of damage. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Once you start building him, you can build him like that. You're just really using him for the hit percentage lead for your, oh, I took a speed rune off of him. You definitely want to I took a defense rune off of him. Problem with that is you want him to be fast. You want to make sure all your monsters are over 140 speed. That's the thing. Otherwise, the enemy will tend to outspeed you, and you definitely, definitely do not want that. So I always recommend speed slot 2, especially early game. If you can, speed slot 2 is the best way to go. Yeah, you had that rune on him. And I understand why you would because he's defense based, but at the same time, definitely want to make sure you're keeping these monsters faster. See, now 152, once you level them up, he'll be at like the 160, 170 mark. See the trend that I'm making here? I'm making all of your monsters around that 150, 160 area. That's the best you could do with the runes that you have, but that's the theme you want to stick to, and then you want to eventually get up to the 200 and so forth until you're as fast as possible. You actually have a really good swordsman here, let me tell you. He's got really good stats for where you are in the game. But yeah, we got everything with the runes back. This guy, you're not going to use him right now, so don't worry about putting runes on him right now. And I noticed that too, like you're ruining so many monsters. Don't worry about ruining all these monsters. You do not need all these monsters right now. Trust me on that. You just need Pacific monsters to do your C10, your L10, and then move to lair and vapor. You don't need to have runes on all of these monsters. I know you were trying to push the arena. I get it. Trust me. But that's where the problem lies. And that's why you're maxing out runes that you do not need to max out. Let me see now if I can get him back on a decent set for you. I know you wanted me to keep him ruined. I'm sorry, but listen, he's not as important as other stuff in your box. This is the reason why I took his runes off. And even in arena, you want him to be kind of fast anyways. Don't have many like options, you know. Trust me on that. Once you max out the slot 6, yeah, he'll be good. He's got decent stats. But again, don't worry about this guy. I know you got mad at me for like de-ruining him, but don't worry about this guy right now. You do not need this guy right now. You need to focus. You have a perfect C10 team. You have a perfect L10 team. Farm those for the next month, and your runes are going to get so good. You're going to be able to rune everything perfectly. You're not going to have to worry about this stuff. So trust me, don't worry about this guy right now. I threw runes back on him for you, but again, we can rune her because you're going to probably use her in some places. So we can definitely put some runes back on her. But again, like you see these runes, like you definitely don't want to be doing this. Just kind of just go with the flow, but don't worry so much about ruining every single monster you have, because that's what happened. That's when you start like maxing out these rare runes, and you definitely don't want to do that. Again, I'm not picking on you or anything like that. I just want you to understand that, you know, don't need all these monsters ruined. In this game, you can move runes for free. So if you're using monsters at one place, you can move the runes and put them and use them for another place. So you get what I'm trying to say? Like, you don't need to have all of these runes maxed out. You can just use different runes in different places. So just keep that in mind as you go forward. You definitely do not need to be maxing all these runes out. There's no reason for it, and you do not need to do it. Her, I'm just trying to put her on a Swift set for you, just in case you want to use her somewhere down the line. Again, I wouldn't bring these runes past level 12. Honestly, I wouldn't really upgrade any of these runes, to be honest with you. I would just go back into C10, and I would farm C10 until you start getting 6-star runes, and then I would go back and re-rune all of these monsters. Stop wasting your Kali Knight. It's not worth it. Trust me, 100%. But I think I re-runed everything that I de-runed. This way, at least I'm not like messing up your account or anything like that. Make sure you get the mummy. You max out the mummy's runes now. But yeah, I re-runed everything that I de-runed. So now let's just go over your C10 team real quick to close it out. And before we go to, I want to just go over the arena real quick. I know this video is running super long, guys. But again, like this, you don't want to do this. Get rid of this. Put a 1 monster defense. I'm not going to do it because I know you really like your arena stuff. But trust Spaceballs. Bring this to a 1 monster defense and farm your totems. You see here your totems got 0 level up on your totems. You do not want to push arena until these totems are like level 6, level 7. So please bring this back to a 1 monster defense and farm your totems and farm your Devilmon every single week. So you're not even buying your Devilmon. You want to make sure you're buying this Devilmon every single Devilmon. I'm summoning war again. Your skill cat. You want to make sure you're buying your skill cat every single week. So make sure you're doing that. Get rid of this. It makes it so hard to do that, to farm points when you're this high. So just remember that. Just get out of that. Stop doing that. You don't need to do it. Go to a 1 monster defense and just farm your arena tokens. That's all you need to do. Now, as far as this goes, like I told you, you got this team here. This team works great. The only switch I'm going to make for you is this right here. So start building your Mountain King. This team is going to work great for you. You can farm this over and over and over and over again, and your runes are going to get so much better, and then you're not going to have to worry about maxing out rare and common runes. Okay, so just stick to this in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Spaceballs will come back in 3 weeks, and I will help you out. I'll get you in the next phase, but just start saving up those 6-star runes, and just stop maxing out the rare and common runes, and you will be fine. I promise you. But let's just do a run as we close it out. But thank you so much for your support. I hope this helps you going on in the future. But just get rid of that that arena defense. Put a 1 monster defense and farm those tokens. Buy your Devilmon and have fun with it, and just farm this over and over and over again. But to everybody else, Spaceballs loves each and every single one of you. We're almost at 500 subs. If you're not a part of our normal giveaway, go down to the description and make sure you click on that giveaway. Our Discord is growing rapidly and amazingly fast. There's so many awesome people in there to help you guys. So if you want to join that, that is also in the description. Make sure you're liking and commenting on all my videos, because we're doing a random giveaway coming up very, very soon. But as always, guys, I do from the bottom of my heart, I love all of you guys. Thank you so much for the support. It's been absolutely amazing. But Spaceballs out. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.